Welcome, citizens of Dominion, and welcome back to From Day 1, Part 2 of today's day. Let's start, of course, by grabbing what's in our mailbag since the last time that we were together. Huh, okay. I'm not going to question that, especially since I'm not actually able to go ahead and do that yet. I'll take the free items. Let's see if it actually does give those items. Scroll down. They're in fragments. Where would they be if they're going to show up? Ah, they actually did show up. Okay. Those are going to come into play once we reach level 65 or higher. Alrighty. We will grab our energy, but not quite yet because we are pretty close to the top side of the particular puzzle. Let's head up to the blimp to see if there's anything that needs to be knocked off there. And we're going to take care of a little bit of business that we haven't done in quite a little bit here on From Day 1. Oh, we already claimed that one, okay. But down here in Expeditions, let's clear that one out, because that way it'll probably be a new one. And there is, but we'll do down here first. Go up to here. Okay, that completes those. Alright, we'll start going up in the air while we go ahead and address said business. Been a while since we've taken a look at the account in a kind of like overview. So let's go ahead and do just that as we fly on up. Move the graphic up. Here are our current titans as they stand. As you can see, between level 17 and level 22 they all are. And where they are in relation to leveling up, the closest is Ignis at 2 star, less than 10% to go. The closest, and Avalon at 91%. The closest 3 star to leveling up would currently be Vulcan at just over 72.5% to have that taken care of. So that's those. The columns to the left, the attack, defense, seal, etc., will come into play starting at level 60, as that will come into play once we do get the next island. Switching screens to our heroes. Alrighty, so there we go. So taking a look at these, we do have our purple categories at the top. Going down our list of our top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yasmin, Kira, Astroth, Celeste, Arachne, Maya, Astrid, Lucas, and Luther. And of those, 4 out of the 8 are able to be earned in campaign. Of the others, 2 are only in the Guild Wars shop at Silver. 1 is in the Arena shop, and 1 is out in Outland. We go to our second category of blues. Most of those are in campaign. Being Thea, Galahad, Artemis, Aurora, Mojo, and Daredevil. The other two blues, King Mao and Elmir, are in the Outland shop. Then surprisingly we have a black before we do get to some of the greens in Lilith. Before we have Cornelius, Heidi, and the like. And Judge, that is. Then back to a black and Fox. By the way, you see in the max category, that's how many you can earn in campaign in full. If there is a parentheses after it, it's how many we currently have unlocked able. After Fox, of course, we have Orion, Faceless, Phobos, Ginger, Dante, Jorgen, Ishmael, Darkstar, Kai, Marcus, Rufus, Leon, and Chaba. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there that are not in dark are ones that we haven't have enough stones yet to be able to summon, but they're listed as how many that they currently do have. None of those are available via a campaign. So that's where we do stick there as we go to the top of the page. And finally, we do go to what we need, and we only broke down in this category what we need by purple heroes. We need 3 blade bows. We've made 1. Oh, I forgot to list the third person, but Yasmin and Kira are the main 2 that need them. We have the need for 80 giant slayers. We currently have 16. Kira needs 2 of those, Arachne needs 1, and Luther needs 1. 60 desert blades, have 18. Again, Kira needs 2. Arachne needs 1. Visor, we're actually over the cap at the moment. 36 needed. 20 needed. We have 36. Only Kira currently needing. Astaroth looking for Dragon Shield. Dragon Shield rest. So actually, it's going to be 2. Sorry. Just notice that it's going to be 2 because it's also going to have Astaroth and Astrid and Luca. As you can see there with the 40 needing, and we only have 13. The Alt Seer, we need 1. We do actually have that one. That's currently an item for Celeste. We will actually need 60. I thought I had these all updated, and then, well, actually it's not even going to be 60. It's going to be 80. We only have 3 at the moment. We need 2 for Arachne, 1 for Astrid Lucas, and 1 for Luther. We will need 10 rosaries. Actually, no, I was right the first time. 20, because those are blues. Damn it, I actually had it right. I shouldn't have questioned myself. 2 needed for Arachne. 10 needed, none there. Flaming Heart, 1 needed for Arachne. 20. Siren Song Recipe, we need 40. We have 23. Astaroth and Maya each need 1 there. We need so that's going to be 40, and we can actually get rid of a Flaming Heart. So Flaming Heart goes, second Flaming Heart that is, goes bye-bye. And finally, we need needles. Astrid and Luca needs 3 sets for 15, and we currently only have enough for 5. While we're here, let's go and take care of something that I said we were going to start doing from the beginning, and we hadn't till now. And that's that, yes, you may wish to play the game and not spend any money, but you'd like to have a few items, especially if you didn't have to spend the money on your own. So the first way to do that is available through CoinBase Earn. Well, with CoinBase Earn, you can register. You get $10 free on that. What I like to do, though, is the one right below it. You take a little 2 to 3 minute lessons on alternative, basically, altcoins, as they're referred to in the crypto world. You basically answer a 1-question quiz afterwards, and you get free crypto. You can immediately cash that out, redeem it to a different deal. And yes, Nexters does take crypto to make purchases here in Hero Wars. So you can get your Valkyrie Favor, Emeralds, whatever you like, directly through here. Also, they're currently running the Xmas bonus where they got a $1 million prize pool. Anybody who does register now and set up does get to go ahead and get a share of that $1 million bonus. To go ahead and help out the site and make sure you get credit, head over to coinbase.com/join/cparsley, and that will go ahead and credit to the show here. And again, just like we were doing for the Nexters bonuses and YouTube, anything at all that we do earn from this will go right back to giving gifts and prizes out to the viewers who watch the channel. Make sure you do go to, again, that at coinbase.com/join/cparsley to go ahead and get your $10 free, earn your free crypto from taking 2-minute lessons, and get that share of the Christmas bonus. Alright, I promise no more advertisements, so let's get back to the fight. So, heading on up to Sanctuary. Let it load in here. Well, that is if it wants to. Today's items in our merchant. Going to include 200 pet potions and the minimum of chaos particles, so not really nice for the chaos side today, but at least we do get a little. And Oliver +1, at least we do have enough we can finish that out. So that gem does go ahead and complete. We'll probably go right back up, but I want to take a look at something real quick. Have we done? Oh, we have done. Okay. I was just checking to see whether or not we've done an adventure today. Because if we hadn't, we'd go ahead and do so, but we have. So we'll grab our Valkyrie Favors. That'll give us our 150. For our 3 spears. For our nice little prizes there. Alrighty, let's take a look at the Astral Season, see what we have left to do there. And we have 2 more Eyes of Adventure, and still 222 in energy. That looks like all that we have available. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and grind a few. Ooh, hold on. We have a plus on Astaroth. Oh, but it's still going to be a 61. Well, we might as well, while we got the money, at least trade it. And as you see there, we still need the 3 out of 20 there. We still need several shields there. So let's go ahead and do a shield. See if we can pick it up. And remember, for those who were with us last night, the time-traveling man, Madman Markham, returns tonight in part 3 as the story with Midnight in the Desert will continue right where we left off last night, where he's just about to probably do something he definitely shouldn't. Again, that'll be tonight in part 3. You'll definitely want to be around for that. Throw a little heal ball on Astaroth. Get back to virtually full power. Off to round 3 we move. And there's the fight. But we got absolutely nothing. Except having to go look at the rarity fair. Alright, let's try it one more time. From the top with energy, as the old saying goes. And round 3. Alrighty. Looks like we did get a few items there, I think it was. No, we didn't. One last try. If not, we're not going to continue. Alright, off to round 3. Let's see if we can do everything. And yes, we do. Alrighty. But we didn't get the item we want, so we will go out. How close are we to the new level? 822, so we're just about 358 to go. Let's cure us a missing item. Oh, we need some desert blades. Let's try a few of those while we wait. Alrighty, we actually do get a blade. Definitely do it again. And tonight's comedian will be a little different. Well, hold on. Let me make sure before I say anything specific. coin now won't be needed. Alrighty, I guess we have a little more John Pinette last night.
Well, it's good to be here tonight. A little trouble with the weather, though. See, it's snowing outside now. I have no idea when it's snowing, when it's not snowing. I don't listen to weathermen anymore. I stopped listening to weathermen in, 1978. When I shoveled 56 inches of partly cloudy with possible flurries in the afternoon. It was partly cloudy, the other part was a blizzard. Nobody told me. I'm a little tired. I've had a cold all this week, so last night I took some of this nighttime cold remedy. No, I read the directions. Always read the directions. It said, may make you drowsy. Drowsy? I don't like that word. Coma. Coma's a good word. May put you into a coma. Yeah, I like that. I took this in my kitchen. I figured, okay, I'll lay down on my couch. No, John, you won't make it quite that far. Why don't you huddle on your cold kitchen tile for a little while? See if that helps your cold. It says don't operate heavy equipment while using this. This scares me. Folks, I am heavy equipment. Don't operate heavy equipment. Hey, pal, I have a cold. I've got a bathrobe on, ice pack on my head, and box of Kleenex. Last thing I want to do is drive a forklift out of my bedroom. It's a crazy week this week. This week I went into a supermarket and I find out that supermarkets are hiring DJs now. And they're having singles nights. In supermarkets. So what's next? We start writing songs about meeting girls in supermarkets? Can you imagine that in the top 10? You pass by me near the Parmesan cheese. And all has time cause the shaman was sweet. In the blink of an eye, I knew she bought all brand names. She said I want the gold, so she wanted to tame. Purity supreme, now we're sharing the same dreams. And we both can shop at his love. Come on, launch on the road. What happened? They want you to dance in the aisles of the supermarket. I will look like an asshole dancing in the aisle of the supermarket. Old lady's going, geez, honey, he's real happy to be here. No, it won't work, though. It'll be ridiculous. It'll be like, don't stop to ask where you can find a way to... Jimmy register 4 for a price check, please. Jimmy register 4. Could be good, though. We could have different kinds of supermarkets. Like a rock and roll supermarket. Rock and roll at Stop and Shop. Should I stop or should I shop now? If I shop, there will be trouble. Cause the coupons are double. Maybe like a funky dance club supermarket at Stop and Shop. Everybody tell me what's the word. Stop and Shop, pretty ladies around the world. At a supermarket with all the boys and girls. Dancing from bacon food, the vegetables too. Grab your shop when you're home and here's just what to do. Do your dance to the supermarket dance. In the checkout line, in the deli I'm listening to? I listen to Madonna today. I like Madonna. She has weird songs though. Like a virgin, ooh, but I'm keeping my baby. Make up your mind. Well, that's it for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. John Pinette. As we move on to round 3, fight. And we get absolutely nothing except a few experience points. Well, at least we got one part of the siege crossbow. Since we are starting to run a little low, I'm not going to burn the point now because, of course, we are going to come pretty close to level 60, so we can go ahead and use them there. How much longer do we have left on that special, or the couple energies we got stored? 3 days. Okay. So we still have plenty of time. Grab, not yet. Let's go up and do a little hunting around the mulberry bush in the dungeon. Let's see, do we have our 10 spears though? Oh, we do, so let's go ahead and summon those. 30 more for Nova. 30 more for Nova, so that makes 60. 30 for Sylvia, that might be a level up for her. 30 for Angus, that's 4, who knew? Did we get lucky enough to have a 5th? Oh! That's a jackpot 5th! Holy happiness! A super tight to pull, 250. That's halfway. Can this become beyond a great deal to an extremely great deal? Could we pull number 6? Oh, we can! 30 for Mari. Yeah, we're at approaching 2/3 here. Could we even go further? Can we pull 70%? Can we have a miracle 7th? No. But I'm definitely not going to gripe about that package because, as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 happinesses. And I have a feeling we're going to have some leveling up to look at. That is an awesome, mother freaking awesome pull out of that bag. I don't think I've seen a better 10 in frickin' ages. Okay, so let's take a look. We'll start at the course at the top. Hyperion now moves up to being 390 for his goal. From his leveling stakes. After him, we have Sigurd. Sigurd is now at 217. He really didn't move much. Looks like he only had a 5. Eden the Earth Titan didn't have, Earth Super Titan it is, didn't get a pull, so she stays at 0. Vulcan, being at 363, didn't get a pull at all. He's exactly where he was. Moloch, at 274, only pulled a 9 from his draw. Angus, 139, did go ahead and be one of the guys who pulled 30. Nova goes to 376. Nova pulled 2 of the 30s from our draw. Mari, 143, pulled 1 of the 30s from the draw. Sylvia, 106, did go ahead and pull a 30 herself. Not quite enough, though, to get her out of the 2-star world. Avalon, 137, didn't pull anything at all. And finally, Ignis, at 146, pulled 2 5s out of his hat. For his draw from the line. And if we take a look now, there is our new update for the Titans. As you see, Avalon now moves up to be 91%. Ignis at 97. Vulcan is 72. Mari moved from only being like 5% to 28%. And Nova, of course, moved up to being 75. So we'll take that back down to Dominion. There we go. That is an extremely nice ball. So into the dungeon we go. And we start with a hero battle. So away we go. Or at least we try to go, as it loads. There goes 3 of them. Alrighty, and completion there. Alrighty, so water is going to be our first Oracle fight. With that motley crew of 24 and 17. Of course, we're expecting to have a Jin-based hero coming here to Dominion shortly. A lot of folks are thinking it's probably going to be tied in next week with our upcoming Winterfest. That'll be still to be seen. So we move on to 243, and that of course would be Amira that we're expecting. will be interesting as we get close this week. Hopefully, they start releasing more information on all of that goodness. So we move on to our next battle. And there's a winner. 245. Let's see both sides of the battle. And if we take the Earth side, if we take the combined, I like the combined, we'll take that combined. Alrighty, down Periscope we go to 246. Oracle predicts a somewhat easy victory. So we'll see if the Oracle is correct or not. And the winner is us. So we'll move on over to our next fight. And we have a choice between fire and earth. If we go the fire side, that's what we're looking at projected. On the earth side, we'll take the earth side. And of course, they give me a second earth back to back. Yep, bastards. Alrighty, on to 249. Let's get a little music in the background while we grind. Yeah, you're supposed to play something else other than just that. Instead, we will leave that little clip. Where is it? I know I've got it. I can scroll up. Oh, there it is. Hey, here's some good music for us. At least we go. Alrighty, so we have that. Let's go back. Wait for our next fight. Don't think I actually loaded. Oh, nope, I don't have the others. Okay. However, we do have about a 30-second hitting of what any 80s kid would definitely remember. From the particular day and era. So, a 1970s machine, please play the ditty. Thank you. And of course, that from the original Masters of the Universe. Just a little background as we continue to go through. Next fire will probably be dead. said go out. And we will then go into late 80s kid could remember. The music. Actually, let's push to try to get that open, which opens at 60. Sorry about that. Broke it up as I was done. You may continue, Darkwing. Okay, now it's done. The next tune may be pretty hard for some of you to identify, but for those who do, I'll actually give you props. I'll let you know what it's from after it plays. Here, done in an 8-bit rendition, is our next little ditty. Alrighty, so that was our last little ditty. Of course, done in an 8-bit MIDI tile arrangement. We'll give you a hint, it wasn't actually played on a Nintendo, it was actually played on the Japanese counterpart, a Famicom. might have any idea. If I can get the alternative machine to work right, I'm actually going to give you a second chance at it. Okay, so that's what I want. Copy. Okay, so we need a fire sword. Go with this one. Here it is, actually in full broadcast quality. See if it helps. Oh, might help if I unmute it. Alrighty, so that is Cholian Sentai, the Jetman edition of the series. Now, Jetman is actually very interesting for one very specific reason. It was the last season to air in Japan just prior to the series that was actually used here in the US to start the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers craze. Oh, we can actually do a glyph. So that is where that one does actually get an interesting blast from the past reference there. Alright, so that gets us to 824, which gets us that one. So that completes that task very nicely. So at this point, we will go ahead and be ready to put a kibosh on part 2. Remember, part 3 tonight we'll push together probably to get to level 60 and beyond. And remember, part 2 of Madman Markham will be with us as well. Until then, make sure all your fights in Dominion are awesome. Please like, share, subscribe. Get us to those goals by Nexters and YouTube of 5,000 page views, 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to purchase free items from Nexters but you don't want to pay for them, go ahead and check out that CoinBase Earn. We talked about it at the beginning of the episode. Coinbase.com/join/theparsley to go ahead and get $10 free and to take 2-minute lessons and get free crypto. And until then, again, everybody in our guild would always tell you, release the Kraken.